The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady are going to Super Bowl 55.
The Bucs are just 3 days away from the first ever hometown Super Bowl. Tampa is preparing, the Bucs are preparing, and the fans are preparing for a huge celebration on Sunday.
We're here to predict what may happen, prepare for what may happen, and then respond if something were to happen.
Tonight on our special Tampa Bay's Big Game, we go through the city's moves to keep you safe. The journey of one Bucs star that almost forced him to leave the team, and how officials plan to make the Weeknd's halftime show one of the best ever.
It's such an experience. I love Tampa.
Good evening and welcome to our ABC Action News special, Tampa Bay's Big Game. I'm Wendy Ryan.
And I'm Jamison Euler. We have special coverage across Tampa looking into all aspects of our hometown Super Bowl. We have team coverage live this half hour. We're going to start with Michael Paluska. Michael, you were given an inside look at how the FBI is tracking possible threats in real time.
Jamison, you know, there is a lot of ground to cover here in Tampa with these events spread out across the area. That's why there are more than 300 FBI special agents and analysts on the ground working to make sure that we are safe. They're monitoring information online, and they're also out monitoring the streets. Let's take you inside that FBI Intelligence Operations Center that we got the video from earlier today. They're showing us our city in that center broken up into multiple zones where FBI teams will look at surveillance cameras, follow up on possible threats, and they'll keep an eye on anything suspicious in the public. Now, Tampa PD, they are the lead agency for security, but if something were to happen, it is most likely that the information collected inside this room would be crucial to protecting the public.
We're collecting intel. We have collectors out in the field working with our partners, their eyes and ears, the law enforcement eyes and ears. They'll push it back into us. We'll take that information, we'll run it through the multiple databases we have with all those agencies that are here, and then we'll push back out to our partners. Hey, here's what we learned about a threat. Here's what we learned about a specific person. Here's what we should be thinking about or on the lookout.
And at this point, there are no known threats for this Super Bowl event. But of course, law enforcement can't be everywhere. That's why they're asking for the public's help. Of course, their campaign, their motto is if you see something suspicious in public, say something. We're live here in Tampa tonight. Michael Paluska, ABC Action News.
Michael, thank you. And this summer, the thought of a delayed, shortened, or even canceled NFL season wasn't that crazy. And some players chose to opt out of the season for safety reasons.
That's right. And our Kevin Lewis caught up with one offensive lineman who voiced concerns in the off-season, but now he's happy he and his teammates played a full schedule. Hi, Kevin.
Good evening, Wendy. Well, six-year pro Donovan Smith raised some questions about COVID-19 safety protocols before the start of training camp. Now, multiple reports had him on the verge of opting out. He said that wasn't the case. Today, the Bucs left tackle told me he just wanted to make sure that everything was set up properly so there wouldn't be major setbacks once the season got underway. Smith said it was all about personal responsibility and everyone in the organization buying into being safe.
Obviously, if, we didn't lock in and understand what's at stake, we obviously would be dealing with a lot of COVID issues. So you kind of got to pat the guys on their back for staying true and focusing on, what's at hand. And, that's the season. So, each week we had two opponents, COVID and whoever we were playing.
Smith said the offensive line's been improving all season, and he feels like they're playing some of their best football at the right time. They've only given up one sack in each of the last two games, and you don't have to be a football expert to know that putting Tom Brady in a vertical position most of the time is beneficial to the Buccaneers offense. Outside Raymond James Stadium, I'm Kevin Lewis, ABC Action News.
Kevin, thank you. Meanwhile, COVID-19 precautions mean this year's Super Bowl halftime show will have a different look. Today, The Weeknd talked about its plans for Super Bowl Sunday, and our Eric Waxler joining us live with what he's saying. Eric?
Hey, Wendy. He's not saying much because he wants it to be a surprise when people see the halftime show on Sunday, but his shows are known for having spectacular visuals to go along with the music. The Weeknd is here in Tampa. He was here at the convention center earlier today for a virtual press conference, and a lot of people excited about this show. He told us today his stage won't be in the middle of the field like normal. Instead, it is built within the stadium and will even incorporate the pirate ship that he calls iconic. The Weeknd also says despite some of his R-rated music videos, he will do his best to make this performance PG. Leading up to his performance, he donated 150 meals to frontline healthcare workers at Advent Health Carrollwood, and he chose a Black-owned Tampa restaurant, Mama's Southern Soul Food, to do the cooking.
I see that people are struggling, and I just want to help. I've been in that position myself, and I know what it feels like. You know, I never really had money growing up, so giving away isn't hard for me. It's very easy.
We caught a bit of rehearsal outside Raymond James Stadium last night. It looks like the light show will be spectacular. Now, the Weeknd has played several shows in Tampa, and he actually said that Tampa fans are insane. Like these two right here, they don't just sing the lyrics, they scream them. Let's hear it.
I only call you when it's 5:30, but the only time that I can call you.
There you go. They're singing. The Weeknd will be singing on Sunday at halftime of Super Bowl 55. Live in Tampa, Eric Waxler, ABC Action News.
And hopefully Bucs fans are going to be singing on Sunday night after that game. All right, thank you, Eric. Treated like celebrities from the moment they step off the plane in Tampa. Chiefs fans are getting a warm welcome even in rival territory. Our Sarah Hollenbeck is live at Tampa International Airport for us tonight, where football fans are flocking from around the country. Sarah?
Yeah, and you can hear some of that cheering behind us, though, those ambassadors from Visit Tampa Bay, making sure that football fans feel welcome. And from coast to coast, Bucs and Chiefs fans flew in today to Tampa International Airport. Listen into this.
Chiefs, baby! Chiefs!
Decked in yellow and red and with their voices booming, Kansas City Chiefs fans are arriving by the dozens to Tampa International Airport. And instead of hearing booing the moment they stepped off the jet, Visit Tampa Bay ambassadors welcomed them with clapping, drumming, and a whole lot of fanfare. We met Chiefs fans from all around the country today, some recent followers and others cheering for the team for decades. And of course, everyone is ready for the big showdown between Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, a matchup so great Chiefs fans packed the planes to simply be in Tampa, where that rivalry is now at an all-time high.
And to see that plane packed with all Chiefs fans, I love it.
I think we got him. You know, we got the GOAT. We got Tom Brady leading the way. The Chiefs are a strong team, but I think we can out-muscle them. We need to put some pressure on Mahomes.
I think it's great. I think the GOAT's going to be passing the torch this weekend, so.
Tampa Mayor Jan Castor and Kansas City Mayor Quentin Lucas are also waging bets on which team will win. Castor offering up some of Tampa's finest cigars if the Chiefs win, and Lucas, of course, offering up Kansas City barbecue if the Bucs win. And here at Tampa International Airport, they are also stepping up to keep everyone safe. They amped up their COVID testing. They put out more social distancing signs. They want to make sure any football fans headed here to town are safe, but also very happy and excited about the weekend ahead. Reporting live at Tampa International Airport, I'm Sarah Hollenbeck, ABC Action News.
Apparently, it still comes back to haunt you, no matter how many years.
Coming up, a man wrongfully imprisoned for decades is now free. The reason the Bucs are now stepping in for this man after seeing our story on ABC Action News.